Welcome back to another episode of the Yins and Yous podcast. Week 5 of the NFL season did not disappoint. We had statement wins, brutal losses, and a few games that left us completely confused on who's actually good. The league is starting to take shape, but every Sunday keeps flipping the script, and we're here to make sense of all the madness. We're going to break down all the biggest games and moments from the week, the clutch plays, questionable coaching, and the performances that stole the spotlight. We'll talk about where the Steelers and Eagles stand after 5 weeks, who's trending up, who's falling apart, and who might actually be legit this year. Plus, we got some bold takes, a few overreactions, and maybe a little bit of chaos along the way, because that's how Week 5 went. So grab a drink, settle in, and let's get cracking.
What is your favorite Dum Dum flavor?
I think it has to be cotton candy, right?
That's a terrible answer.
What? Really?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another week of Yins and Yous. What's going on, Nathan? How you doing?
How it starts? Well, now I feel really upset. You just trapped me into a question that now I feel a little ridiculous for.
We've been doing this for how many weeks now? And that's how I've started every single episode.
And you catch me off guard every single time because it's different every single time.
Turn your mic up just a little bit.
Turn it up just a little bit?
Just a little bit.
Ooh.
That's how, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that sounds good. All right. Crazy week for football, man. Do you got any like small talk throughout the week? Anything cool happen? Anything cool going to happen?
I think I had the best week of my life. Steelers on a bye, so I can't watch them struggle and lose.
That's true.
So that was awesome. Everybody else in the AFC North lost.
Also
and
very
lost
true.
really badly. Awesome. Fantasy football team's turning around.
You got another win this week.
I'm working my way up 2-3. I'm working my way up. I'm now in the top 6. So if it ended today, I'm in the playoffs, which is what I need. Just need a spot. Just need to get in.
Who's at the top 1 spot in our league?
I don't know.
It's me.
It's nameless Greyface.
5-0, baby. 5-0. Woke up this morning with a beautiful alert on my phone that said, of course, you beat Daddy Fat Stacks. Easy. Chris, if you're listening to this episode, your team sucks, and this is your Victory Tuesday video. All right.
Dang.
Dang. But it's been a good week. Good week for fantasy, at least. Better week for football if you're
every
just
week's
a fan,
a good week
dude.
for football,
man.
man. Every week's a good week for football. Teams are starting to figure it out. Identities are getting built. We're trying to figure out who's good and who's bad, and it's awesome. And dude, I love it, man.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
I love it. I mean, what are we wasting our time for?
Just jump into it.
Let's get it to Week 5 recap. 5 weeks into the NFL is what we are, and we're going to recap that right now. San Francisco survives a wild Thursday night in L.A. Mac Jones manages 2 touchdown passes. Stafford tries to carry the Rams with 3 scoring throws, but L.A. fails to convert on 4th and 1 in overtime, and the 49ers walked off with a 26-23 win. In London, it was a late Minnesota dagger. The Vikings scored a touchdown late in the 4th and held on, while Cleveland's offense couldn't find the final push. Justin Jefferson, the Minnesota Vikings attacked and showed up in clutch, and Flacco leaves the Browns. Indy absolutely steamrolled Vegas. Jonathan Taylor exploded for 3 rushing touchdowns, and the Colts flipped a 1-score game into a blowout. The Raiders' offense was nowhere to be found. Indianapolis dominated the time of possession and put up an empathetic statement. New Orleans grabbed its first win. Spencer Rattler hit his targets, and Rashid Shaheed ripped off a big play. And the Saints' defense came up clutch with timely stops to beat the Giants 26-14. Dallas made the Jets look small. Dak Prescott shredded New York with 3 touchdown passes. The Cowboys controlled the line of scrimmage and special teams, and the Jets remained stuck in neutral. The Jets fall to 0-5, and Aaron Glenn needs to figure his shit out in New York. The Broncos pull off a major upset and ended Philly's unbeaten run. Denver rallied in the 4th, J.K. Dobbins, and the run game chipped in. Sean Payton's group found all the plays to take it late. Eagles get pushed back in a 21-17 loss. Miami jumped out in a big lead, but Carolina stormed back. Bryce Young and the Panthers overcame a 17-point deficit to steal this one. Rico Dowell carries this Panthers team on his back with 200 yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns in a 27-24 win. Houston exploded in a dominant road win. C.J. Stroud tossed 4 touchdowns, and the Texans' defense completely dismantled Baltimore. This was a historic pounding for the Ravens at home, coming out for a huge party in Houston. Tennessee pulled out a tight one in the desert as the Titans finally executed a late rally drive to end Arizona's streak with a one-score game. Close finishes and clutch kicking made all the difference. A straight shootout in Tampa. Baker Mayfield carved up this defense. Emeka Egbuka had a monster day, and Tampa Bay held on in a wild back-and-forth finish. Offense ruled this one with a pure highlight reel going on. Detroit piled up points and answered every Cincinnati surge. Jared Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown connected repeatedly. Montgomery with the run game set the tone and threw a touchdown as the Lions move on to 4-1 with a strong all-phase performance. Washington controlled this game from start to finish. Jaden Daniels moved the chains and the run game looked punishing in LA. The Chargers offense couldn't get anything going. The Commanders flexed it a complete team win, 27-10. Sunday Night Football. New England handed Buffalo its first loss. With a late clutch drive and solid situational football flipped this script. The Pats defense bent but didn't break, and the upset reshaped the entire AFC picture. Finally, in Monday Night Football, Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars stunned the Kansas City Chiefs in a classic Monday night thriller. Late game heroics gave the Jags the upset, and Mahomes couldn't engineer a late answer. Huge swing for the Jags. Chiefs drop to 2-3. And that is the Week 5 recap.
Woo! All right.
Whole lot going on.
A lot of upsets, a lot of confusion. Where do we want to start this week?
I mean, do you want to answer to your sorrows? Philadelphia, first loss.
All right.
Talk
Our first
to me.
5 games.
Talk to me. It's all right.
We had a rough schedule. All right, and you know what? We won through all those. To play the Rams, who are not the worst team in the NFL, we needed a loss. We needed to lose.
Okay. I've been saying that for, I feel like, the past few weeks.
Well,
do they need a reminder of how to lose?
How many days did we go undefeated? It was like 237 or something
almost
like
a whole
that.
calendar year. Yeah.
It was almost a whole calendar year. So
At least for
that's
Jalen
something to
Hurts, it was
brag
a whole
about.
calendar year.
That's something to brag about. My cat is in the background trying to get in. But no, it's it sucks that we lost, especially how we lost. To be up 17-3.
17-3 at the end of the fourth quarter.
Something was not clicking in that second half. And I don't know what it is. We talked about this last week, and I don't want to be like a conspiracy theorist fan at all. But A.J. Brown needs to stop talking about how he's not getting the ball. If you're going to talk about this how much or so much and how much you deserve to have it, and I understand that running routes is boring and not helping to get that win. Sure, it hurts your ego or whatever, but like, dude, you couldn't
he's
produce
hungry.
when you got the ball. I don't care. He's hungry, but he's not eating. That's the thing. I mean, Jalen was getting it to him, and he had, I think, 6 receptions in the second half?
He had 5 receptions for
almost
43 yards in the game.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And all of the ones in the second half didn't connect. Not on a fault of Jalen, on all of them. I mean, obviously, quarterbacks can mess up, but there were a lot where he was getting into him, and he was just either he was covered too much or he wasn't able to control the ball. And again, if you're going to sit there and you're going to complain and you're going to talk about how much you deserve to have this, then produce those numbers when the time comes. And I think that affects everybody's locker room mentality too. I obviously I don't know what goes on off the games. I'm not a part of that, but you've got one player who is complaining about how we're not throwing it enough, but when we're not throwing it, we're winning. We don't need to throw it. We're able to do these short passes and able to break these defenses. That obviously won't happen forever. It obviously won't happen for every team. But there is clearly a disconnect in Philadelphia. And after seeing how distraught Jalen was after this loss, I think the rest of the NFL should be scared for the rest of the season.
I mean, that last play with the Hail Mary, he threw it up. I saw a clip from the end zone. He threw the ball and then took off for the end zone. Like, he was going to get his own rebound.
He was going to catch it.
But, like, can we, like, sit there and, like, imagine really quickly? Like, I mean, because he, like, took off, and by the time the ball landed, he was in the 5. Like, he was almost there.
Had to be, yeah.
You imagine
the 10 at the farthest.
Hypothetically. And then, yeah, let's see a lot of people kind of complaining that it's either Eagles beat themselves or, like, the refs beat them pretty bad. I watched that game a little bit. It was a little back and forth. The Dallas Goedert no call for pass interference was a little questionable.
Bullshit. That one hurt.
Yeah, that was a little questionable.
And I don't think that was. I don't think that it was the refs trying to hurt Philadelphia. I think it was just a bad call.
Yeah, but I don't think it comes down to that call because again, like Eagles gave up 18 points in the fourth quarter.
Absolutely does not. I was really excited going into it, obviously. I mean, that first half was awesome. Jalen Hurts threw for 280 passing yards in the first half alone. I mean, he was slinging it.
Yeah,
he was slinging it.
He threw for 280, 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
So, like, okay, he can throw. They throw it, and they lose. Are we just going back to run the ball? Because then, like, the running game was not very good at all. Saquon Barkley finished with 30 rushing yards on the day. Jalen Hurts finished with 3. He had 3 rushing yards.
I don't think that we go back to the rush game. I mean, obviously we use it. We have Saquon Barkley, but teams understand that we have Saquon Barkley. He was with the Giants, and he looked terrible for those first couple years because he didn't have an O-line to protect him. Now he has an O-line who can protect him while he gets a route out. People weren't necessarily ready for it last year. People are ready for it now. He was our star player. Obviously, teams are going to have defenses hawking him no matter what. You know who wasn't a star player last year, not for a lack of his own trying, but Dallas Goedert. We need slant routes. We need to use our tight ends. We don't need to go for long bombs because not that Jalen can't get it there. I mean, yeah, looking at Goddard this whole year, he's been awesome. He's been a superstar.
Yeah, and the big wins the Eagles have had, I mean, he's come up pretty clutch so far. So.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. No, it's and again, offenses need to adapt because defenses will adapt with the offense.
Yeah.
Let's use the slant route for a little bit.
I still think this is like I think I would judge this as a good loss, I think, for the Eagles. Because again, you're 4-0, but like if you look at the schedule, or 4-1 the Eagles right now, but those wins come against the Cowboys, the Chiefs, the Rams, and the Bucks.
Yeah, all
and then, like,
great teams.
Broncos, like that's a tough start to the schedule.
And I've said, I think on every single episode of this podcast, it's the teams that you don't expect to lose to that you're going to lose to. And I didn't throw the Broncos out. Again, they're a good team. But that being said, they are not as powerful as the other teams that we played.
That's true. I think this one kind of showed that, the Broncos are finally kind of capable of it because we kind of knew that coming in that their defense was going to be really good.
Oh,
and then Bo Nix was really hot at the end of last season. Mm-hmm. Didn't ride off of how that season ended. Still kind of struggled a little bit. I think he woke up decently to this kind of game. He looked pretty good. And, defense looked really good as well. So I don't know, but that is a tough schedule. Does it get easier for the Eagles? You got Giants, Viking, Giants. Whoa. Giants, Viking, Giants.
Okay.
And Jackson Dart that looked really good against the Chargers and really bad against the Saints. So.
Yeah. So it's hard to compare him right now because he can sling it against a great team and then falls really short against a pretty mediocre team, in my opinion. But again, that could also just be a mentality thing. Maybe the dog wasn't there that night, and that happens. But it's an Eagles-Giants game. They always cut it a little bit too close than it needs to be. I think that they will put up a fight. I'd like to say that that's a win for us.
First one's in New York. I don't know.
Doesn't matter. Philly brings those dogs, dude.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, we fill up MetLife. UCC's a green. Now, Vikings, that could be one. When's JJ McCarthy coming back?
I don't know. That's another discussion point. I haven't been seeing what's going on. They've been rocking with Carson Wentz, so I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything about JJ McCarthy being back anytime soon. So does this look like it's going to be a revenge game for Carson Wentz? Because like the Vikings are like putting up numbers.
They are. They're a good team.
Their offense is moving.
And their defense is pretty immaculate right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
they're
Brian
great.
Flores is awesome.
See, this is okay. As an unbiased fan, to try and be unbiased, to see Carson Wentz come back and win in Philadelphia, that's a story. That's a great story. And
Is that
again,
is that a story you want to see? You want to see that?
Now, as a real fan here, no, of course I don't want to see it. I want to see my boys win out the rest of the season, go to the Super Bowl, have a repeat. That would be awesome. But there's still that little bit in the back of my mind that's like, come on, Carson. I'm always going to be a Carson Wentz fan. Always am.
Yeah,
He led us to that Super Bowl. He didn't get to win it, but he led us to that Super Bowl. I saw a video. I don't know how recent it is, but he was a reporter was talking to him and was like, if there's any player in the league at any time that you could be, who would you be? And he was sitting there and he was thinking about it and he was like, man, Nick Foles, man. and just like,
would have really liked to be Nick Foles and win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That I did see that. Yeah,
That
they're
one
interviewing
hurts.
right before
That
the
one
Super
hurts.
Bowl.
So he's a good guy. He's a great player. I think he got dealt a really shit hand with those injuries. So it would be great to see him win it out. But obviously, at the end of the day, let's go Birds. I want to see Philly take them on.
Good, but I mean, you feel good 4-1 now. So now you move in. You got New York.
I feel humbled. Feel
humble. You remember how to lose. Remember what it feels like.
Exactly. Yeah, it's been a really long time. I've almost grown a whole year since I've had a birthday since the Eagles lost, and we're coming up on that birthday. So, again, it is humbling. It feels good. We need to get a loss behind us. So, the only thing that really sucks about that loss is how we lost. To be up 17-3 and then to just lose that in the second half, that was really shitty and something
in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, something needs to be addressed on. I would say the defense to put up that many points, but also, like you said, it's a really hard schedule. So I'm sure that a lot of guys are tired.
I mean, still top of the NFC. Eagles are number one
absolutely.
Right now.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that in the slightest.
Yeah, you followed up by the other 4-1 teams in the NFC. You got the Niners, you got the Bucks, you got the Lions.
Yeah,
this 49er team, I don't. Do you?
They're a different breed, dude.
Do you rock with Mac Jones, or do you?
I think you. Okay, well, let's see. He got hurt this week, right? I haven't.
No.
He hurt his ankle in the game, but I didn't know if that would affect.
Well, yeah, he was also getting unlimited of supplies of bananas on the sideline. I don't know if you saw that as well. Like they were just handing him unpeeled bananas, and honestly, it's like the life that I want to live one day. Sitting on the sideline, they're handing him unpeeled bananas. I mean, so many bananas. But this is So Brock Purdy played last week. I think he threw 2 interceptions and then was injured again. So they put Mac Jones in. Overtime win against the Rams. Looked really good. Did you also see that he saw a dead body before the game?
What?
Did you see
fuck? No.
Yeah, he was with the alley of the hotel they were staying at. He said when he was leaving, he just saw a dead body in the alley.
Yo, what?
And he announced that after the game, after he balled out through 2 touchdowns.
That's LA,
one
man.
in overtime.
That's LA.
I guess.
Terrible city.
Terrible. It's like
city.
saw a dead body.
Like, that's crazy. Oh my God! Something that we didn't talk about last week, and we totally should have. Who was it? One of your backup quarterbacks got mugged.
Steelers.
Yeah.
Oh, Skylar Thompson.
Skylar Thompson,
mugged
thank you.
in Ireland. Yeah. We didn't talk about that.
We didn't at all. We ended the
jumped.
recording, and I was like, "Oh shit, that was really big." Did he get beat up? Like
I just saw the headline and then saw nothing else about that. So like that's why I was like, "Is this real?" I didn't see it. It's been a week.
I have no
haven't seen
idea.
it.
No
I've not
idea.
seen anything about it. But
You know
yeah,
what? I guess we could look it up real quick.
you
I don't
can.
know.
Or we're talking about players getting mugged. Mark Sanchez was at first like a hero. Now he's a villain. You see all of that?
No.
He on Saturday it was reported that he was in the hospital because he got stabbed. So everyone is like, "Oh my gosh, pray for Mark Sanchez. Like, we hope he's doing so well."
Yeah.
It was then reported like 3 hours afterwards that Mark Sanchez got arrested in the hospital he was staying at because he was intoxicated and tried to beat up this 60 to 70-year-old DoorDasher
No.
who was just trying to park his car.
What?
And yeah, so like Mark Sanchez started wailing on him, and like you see the picture of the guy, and it looks pretty bad. Like he was wailing on him. So the guy pepper sprayed Mark Sanchez, and then was scared for his life, so he stabbed him and ran away.
Holy shit!
No, stabbed Mark Sanchez because Mark Sanchez was like trying to kill him.
Well, yeah, that's on him. I mean,
he was aggravated aggression. He was trying to break into the guy's car, and then he beat the hell out of this guy.
Oh my god! Just a drunken raid.
But yeah, so he was in the hospital bed. You imagine like the crazy hangover, waking up in a hospital bed, and then the police are there to arrest you because.
If I found out that I stabbed somebody on a blackout night, calling it quits right there. That's the end.
Well, I mean, I think you have to because
That's
he's
the
in
end.
jail. So that's what he's doing. Yeah, he got like 5 years or something.
Oh my god! Really?
He's got to spend 5 years with the New York Jets as punishment.
That's worse than real prison.
Right?
That's way worse. To update on Skylar Thompson, I'm not seeing any updates.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, is this real? I just saw like people were saying he got jumped.
The most recent like article that I can find here is from September 29th. That's crazy.
It was really quickly, and then I never saw anything of it again. So
that's interesting. That's interesting.
I have no idea, but I mean, he survived, and so did the Steelers in Ireland. So win-win.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess
you got to take one for the team.
I mean, yeah, just got to do to win, man. We find a way to win.
Crazy. That's crazy.
It is crazy. You know what else is crazy?
What else?
What's going on in the AFC North right now?
Talk about it, man. Talk about it.
I don't know if I've ever experienced a better bye week as a Steeler fan in my life.
Yeah.
I really don't. We had the bye this week, 3-1 prior to that, top of the North. All three opponents lose, and lose badly this week, to just, again, strengthen the lead that we have. So let's talk about each game. We'll start in the morning.
Okay.
Vikings-Browns. So the Vikings kind of had the advantage here. They stayed in Europe because they were just in Ireland last week. Vikings got there late, so like, that already kind of wants you to feel good. Mm-hmm. But this is also the very first start of Dylan Gabriel, who the Browns are just bad.
The Browns are just a bad team.
Like I'll give Dylan Gabriel this. The offense looked a little quicker, I guess.
They did. But that being said, when you're also backing up a geriatric quarterback, I mean, of course it's going to look.
That is now gone. They booted him. We'll get into that in a second.
That'll be a
let's
big
keep talking about the Vikings and the Browns. But yeah, he didn't look bad. Threw 192 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
But the Browns are the Browns, and like Carson Wentz carving up this #1 Cleveland defense was awesome.
Yeah,
it was absolutely awesome. Carson Wentz had 240 yards and a touchdown.
Good for
looked
him.
really good. Justin Jefferson had 100 yards, no touchdown. Jordan Addison had a touchdown late, scored in the fourth quarter to win it. Beautiful throw over the shoulder.
Oh yeah,
it was awesome.
Perfect.
Jordan Addison also sat out the first quarter for coach's decision of disciplinary issues because he was just out roaming London by himself.
What?
Yeah,
he should be allowed to do that.
I guess there was like I don't know what he was skipping entirely, but
he was skipping. Okay.
Well, I think he was skipping something.
That would make sense. Yeah,
because he was just out roaming around in London, and he sat for the first quarter. Still managed to come back, caught the game-winning touchdown, finished 41 yards, and then again that one touchdown. So I like Carson Wentz. This Carson Wentz offense looks kind of nice.
He's a
for the
quarterback,
Vikings.
man. And that's like, do you even, if J.J. McCarthy is able to come back, do you even put him back?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Dude.
I would let
J.J. McCarthy has
played.
He's played 2 games so far, and he has only had one really good quarter, and that was Monday Night Football in the fourth quarter against the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't look good the 3 quarters before that, and then the next game looked bad the entire game.
Yeah, no, I would 100%. This is Carson Wentz's year. Let him stay. Again, he's a seasoned quarterback. JJ can sit back and watch how he plays. I think that's the way to do it.
I think so too.
I mean, maybe again next year if they keep Carson Wentz signed, because Carson really likes to just jump from team to team.
Yeah, the Vikings like to just get quarterbacks every year.
Yeah.
So I'm saying Kevin O'Connell is really good at just fixing broken quarterbacks.
He is.
So
he really is.
Maybe J.J. McCarthy just needs to be broken, and then they just ride with Carson Wentz.
It's like a horse.
Yeah.
It's like a horse.
Maybe. But, Yeah, they Vikings also still had that really battered offensive line, and Myles Garrett didn't manage to do anything, so that was hilarious. Nope. Different story when T.J. Watt was playing the Vikings the week prior, so I'll leave it at that. But yeah, Vikings come in clutch, fourth quarter, score. Dylan Gabriel manages to hold it. It almost got like insanely interesting. So they're driving down, they're like halfway, and there's 7 seconds left. It was like essentially the final play of the game. They're going to go throw a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
And the play happens. They throw it. Dylan Gabriel throws an interception. Game over. No, the ref redoes it because prior to the snap, Aiden O'Connell was calling a timeout, but the ref didn't. The ref next to him didn't call it, so the play went on. And then after the play, it was like replay assistants or whatever was like, "Oh, you called a timeout. We're going to charge you for it and run the play again."
Gotcha.
So he obviously was like really pissed, and I was like, and I'm sitting there too, like. They're going to find a way to like win this over this, and I'm going to be
100%
along with every other Vikings fan. But no, and then it was just an even worse play because then they tried to do a check down out of bounds just to move it up just a few more yards.
Right.
But then they ended up getting tackled in bounds, so like clock ran out.
Nice.
But
nice. Yeah.
Whatever.
Good win for the Vikings. Good win.
Yeah, good win for the Vikings. Browns are 1-4, so they're at the bottom of the North, along with this next team, the Baltimore Ravens, who are also 1-4.
That is awesome.
Is crazy.
That is awesome.
Crazy.
I have seen so many Baltimore fans crying over this.
It's already really bad for Baltimore. I saw a picture, like, the first quarter of the game. That stadium was empty. I think Baltimore has already given up on this Ravens team.
Well, I saw – it may have been fake. I don't know. I saw a guy leaving Baltimore Stadium. I can't think of the name of it. But he had, like, blood – like – old blood on his nose, and his lip was cracked open. He went, I fucking hate this team, man. I just got punched by a Baltimore fan. I hate this team. And he's wearing, like, Ravens stuff and everything. And then as he leaves, somebody else jumps in and goes, yeah, baby, we're going to the Super Bowl.
And it's crazy. You have 44-10 loss. Houston wins over the Ravens. Ravens are still favorited to win the AFC North.
Makes no sense.
What is Vegas seeing that?
I was going to say, Vegas knows something.
It's going to end up making me mad. I don't know what they're going to do quarterback. I think Lamar Jackson's out for the next 2 weeks, so they had Cooper Rush as their backup right now. Who's 14 for 20 with 3 interceptions. So Texans defense looked pretty good.
They did.
Or Cooper Rush is just really bad, or it's both. It could be both. I think it's both. C.J. Stroud. Maybe
Ravens defense is really bad.
Well, they have so many injuries.
C.J. Stroud, after the past couple of weeks that we've seen, and then to ball out like this, enough for the Texans to put in their backup quarterback in like the last couple minutes just to play some reps. That's crazy.
On him, that one. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not ready to apologize for C.J. Stroud yet after the slander I give him every single week. But he looked good against a really bad Ravens team.
Who
254 touchdowns.
Week? Texans.
Who do they play next week?
Yeah.
I think they're scheduled to start. They play the Seahawks, Niners, Broncos. Yeah, like they have a tough schedule. I don't think
these next couple weeks will be.
I don't think it's in the cards for the Texans to win. They're 2-3.
Yeah.
As well. And yeah, I mean it's going to be a serious battle for Colts and the Jags. The Jags look really good.
Jags looks
awesome.
We'll
get into that later.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be them for the South. Maybe both playoff teams. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I don't know how these Ravens try to sneak into the wild card because Lamar is out. And then Derrick Henry also is just doing nothing. I don't know if it's time to have a conversation about that, but like they're not using him.
I think ESPN just started playing a video again. I don't know why it keeps doing that.
Aaron, I got it right here. Don't you worry. So so their very first game, week 1, he had 169 yards, 2 touchdowns, 18 carries. Okay. He has since then had 163 yards total in the last 4 weeks.
Yeah. Let me just say I'm really happy that I got rid of him before the fantasy season.
Yeah, you did that right at the right time.
Yeah.
Got him for Puka. But yeah, and then he's fumbled 3 times so far.
Yeah,
so
dude.
Biggest plus for Baltimore, he didn't fumble this week. So
that's really
guess,
bad if that needs to be a stat for you. That's terrible.
But do we have a conversation about Derrick Henry right now?
I think it's got to be his last year. He's getting old, man.
I don't think it'll be his last year, but I think it's going to be a struggle.
I mean,
it might be his last year in Baltimore.
100%. It's got to be his last year in Baltimore.
But
who's
I
their
just,
backup?
like,
Who do they even have for who's covering?
It's some rookie out of Marshall. I know that. I only know that because
Marshall
Harvey
player?
shut up about him. Yeah, I know.
Disgusting.
But they don't use him too much, and he's been limited like crazy. So
yeah, this is a bad year to be a Baltimore fan, dude. This is awful. This is awful.
And then you now have Cooper Rush who just throws the ball. Like he's not a Lamar.
He's not mobile at all. And their whole offense is built off of having a mobile QB.
Yes, exactly. So that's now going to limit Derrick Henry more because they're not running, they have to change their whole game plan for Cooper Rush to not fit Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson's going to be out for the next 2 weeks. I think their schedule doesn't get. I think it gets easier later down the road.
What's
but
Lamar's
I think
injury?
Still, I'm tempted to say a hamstring. He's just out for 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
So I do know that, but yeah, I don't think their schedule gets really easy. Here, let me look really quickly. Yeah, it doesn't. They play the Rams and the Bears for the next 2 games, and the Bears are
looking at an actual team. In all honesty,
they're not bad.
They're not the greatest out there, but they're definitely not the worst.
Oh my God, do they move to 1-5 next week when they lose to the Rams?
Who do the rest of the teams in your division play? What's the Browns' schedule look like?
What's the Browns' schedule look like?
Let's find out. They play you guys next.
Yes, yeah, we play them this week, and then we play the Bengals as well. So 2 divisional games.
Ooh, right in a row?
Yep.
That sucks.
No, it doesn't. It's awesome.
However, Bengals play Green Bay.
Yeah, I've talked about it probably every episode, but I talk about those Thursday night trap games.
Yep.
Week 7, Thursday night, Bengals, Joe Flacco. I'm now terrified for that game.
Yeah. So should we just jump into the Joe Flacco thing?
Let's jump into we'll talk about the Bengals, and then we'll finish it up with Joe Flacco. But yeah, another primetime game for the Bengals, they have way too many primetime games.
Yep.
We got to figure that out because this is bad.
They used to be.
This is really bad. Now this was a game. Again, this was probably more Jake Browning than it was the offensive line and the team as a whole. But he had 3 interceptions early. Kind of figured it out late in the end, but that was more so garbage time. Ended up throwing 3 touchdowns, 37-24 loss in Cincinnati. They tried to strike their stadium. I don't know if you saw pictures of that at all.
No.
It didn't work at all because there were a shit ton of Lions fans wearing blue.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they ruined the stripe out, and it was kind of funny to see. But yeah, this is bad. This is bad.
Yeah.
And you want to know a funny stat? You know who was the second leading tackler for the Bengals? Jamar Chase.
What?
I'm not even joking. He had 3 tackles because
that's crazy.
The 3 interceptions were going to Jamar Chase.
Oh, really? That's
so on one hand, they're trying to go to Jamar Chase.
They are.
They're doing it right, and Jamar Chase is trying. So
well, like we said last week, he's open on every single.
He was the
play.
leading tackler in the first half.
That's crazy.
And then their leading tackler finished with 4. I don't know, but then Jamar Chase finished with 3.
That's awful.
Isn't that insane?
But you know what? To give Jake Browning a little bit of props, he did put up 24 points on the Lions, which is not a bad defense.
Yeah, I mean Aiden Hutchinson was bullying him like crazy. So.
Oh yeah, no, they're that's a great team.
If they can stay healthy.
Yeah, the Bengals.
The Lions.
Oh, the Lions if they can stay healthy.
That's what I mean. Yeah, if they can, because they were really good last year and then got injury bug bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Last season.
Yeah. I don't. What's their schedule?
They look good right now. They're figuring.
We do this every episode is just talking about their schedules. They play Kansas City next. Okay.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
We
talked about week 1. It looked pretty bad, and that was a pretty good Packers team, but also new coordinators as well.
Yep.
I think they're figuring it out. The Lions.
Yeah. We were talking about how much Ben Johnson held that team together. We were not correct because they're looking great. I mean,
I said they were going to figure it out. It's going to take a while. I think they're there. I think
they're there. Now when you have that many key players, they are a stacked offense.
Yeah.
So of course they were going to figure it out eventually.
Yeah, they got all those pieces, but yeah, now Joe Flacco joins his Bengals team.
That's some crazy news to hear. So
Joe Flacco in a 6th going to the Bengals for a 5th round pick. In division trades are just baffling to me.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Unless and I think so. Like, I think the Browns must have just hated Joe Flacco.
They must,
Because you're gonna put,
which I don't know.
You're gonna put Joe Flacco behind this Bengals offensive line.
Yeah, they're gonna kill him. They're gonna kill him.
That's elder abuse, dude. That is elder abuse. They're gonna beat the shit out of him. He's not gonna make that better. I don't think.
No.
Is he a better quarterback than Jake Browning? Yes, but
100%.
He's gonna get fucking destroyed.
No, I think the Bengals will be better though with him. If he's quick enough.
No, come on.
If he's quick enough.
Yeah, come on, dude. Come on.
I don't know.
He hasn't got that.
He's definitely a better quarterback. I mean, he's way more accurate. It's just they need to protect him. They have to protect him. They won't.
He's going to a much worse offensive line in Cincinnati. Yeah. I mean, he's making his way through the North. Does he eventually just back up someone from the Steelers?
Well,
he back
get
up
rid of Aaron Rodgers after this year,
and then boom,
we got Joe
Flacco. He has the whole North under his belt.
He's collecting them like the Infinity Rings, man.
Really? No, it's bad. So I mean, I guess we'll see. This doesn't make the Bengals better. I really don't think it does because again, Joe Flacco is not going to get any protection. Like this is a much worse offensive line.
I don't know if it hurts them necessarily though.
It doesn't, but it's the wrong pieces that need fixed.
Yes, it is. Exactly.
Like
no, I don't think that Jake Browning is like the worst quarterback in the league. I think if he had time in the pocket, he would be better. It's not like he's super inaccurate.
It's just so bad.
I don't think he has the game sense, though, where I think that Flacco does have the game sense and does have the arm. But is he going to be able to do that in 1.2 seconds? I mean...
Yeah, like he's got to be quick. Maybe. I mean, I'm sure like the decision-making is probably way better in Flacco than it is Jake Browning. But yeah, like he's got to get it out. Like he's got to get out quick.
Real fast.
Jamar Chase has to create separation insanely fast because like we talked about it last week. The Broncos sent 3 defensive ends and 4 Bengals offensive linemen and blocked 1 man, and they got to him in 2 seconds.
They have got to sit down during practice and work on that, dude.
All the fat asses in the world, and the Bengals can't find 5 of them to protect him for offensive linemen. How?
It's terrible.
How? It's so bad. That being said, we'll go off track here, and I do just want to congratulate Shedeur Sanders got a promotion in his job, so he is now the QB2 because there's 2 quarterbacks left.
Nice, and he's still backing up a quarterback.
Still.
Moron.
And so I don't know. Yeah, the Browns got 2 quarterbacks. I'll be interested to see what they do, pick somebody up. And then I don't know, do the Ravens stick with Cooper Rush? I don't think so.
I don't
Tyler
think.
Huntley was a Pro Bowler for the Ravens a few years ago when Lamar was out for most of the season.
Yeah.
I think he got cut. He's a free agent still.
Okay.
And then I don't know what the status is on Deshaun Watson, if like that's the 3rd quarterback.
Prison.
But I don't know. It's a mess, and I'm ecstatic because
this is the Steelers' year, man.
We should be gifted the AFC North. Like it's that bad.
You should. And I don't mean to like sit here and always shit on the Steelers because I do really like the Steelers deep down in my heart. But there's something that's telling me that Tomlin will find a way.
If Tomlin's nice, he gets this present from Santa Claus in December, but if he's not, he's taking it right away. And like we just gotta not collapse in December like they always do.
December slump. I would be amazed if you guys don't win this out. I mean, it's early in the season. It's super early in the season, but I would be really surprised if you guys don't.
We're 3-1. Bengals are 2-3. Ravens, Browns 1-4. Like,
King of the North.
Like this, they're handing us. This is the most Mickey Mouse win I've ever seen. Out of the North, that's historically very competitive.
Yep.
This is a no-brainer. And really what it's going to come down to, and this is just kind of how I believe, like all the players are very good that I think they play more for each other.
Yeah.
I think it's going to boil down to how well of a leader Aaron Rodgers is in that locker room.
Absolutely. 100%.
And right now I think that's pretty
I think
all
it is
right.
pretty good.
I mean, yeah. I bought this guy's jersey. Check it out.
Still has the tags on the
Still
back.
has a tag on it. Only because if I buy it and he ends up doing really bad, I'll return it and I'll apologize. I'll be like, all right, that's my bad. I got way too carried away. I bought the jersey. I'll take it back. We'll get right back on track. It'll be fine. But okay, it's going to come down to the kind of leader Aaron Rodgers is in that locker room.
And I think
what I'm hearing, people do like Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
he seems like a good locker room influence, and people don't understand how important that is.
oh, absolutely.
If the locker room is not happy, that's a problem, and it really does affect your offense.
Again,
I mean,
like,
look
yeah,
at AJ Brown a couple years ago. Or Juju. I mean, both were very vocally unhappy with their team, and it totally affected the morale.
Yeah, and I think this is good for the Steelers because like this is the best offensive leader we've had since Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh yeah,
Because like Kenny Pickett and his tiny little hands, dude, that guy could not lead a locker room to save his life, and he didn't obviously because then he got shipped away. But like that offense. That offense post whatever, dude.
I'll bring it up every single time.
Oh my god,
every
he got
time.
his right knee really dirty.
So funny.
Whatever. I don't care. He made that one throw where he threw the ball and didn't let go of the ball. And
I can't wait to buy a replica Super Bowl ring for this year and get Kenny Pickett's.
Don't do that. I'd be mad at you if you did that.
Well, I mean, I have the Foles one right up here, and he was a backup.
But he also was a Super Bowl MVP, so like, and he has a statue outside of Lincoln Park Stadium.
That's so cool. I love that. I have a
really
picture
cool.
next to that statue.
What the hell was I just talking about?
Aaron Rodgers, locker room.
Steelers captains, yes.
Sorry.
Best offensive leader we've had since Ben, because post Ben, this offense was really young, and like Najee Harris talked about it when he left for the Chargers. Like Najee Harris in year 2 was the veteran leader for that offense.
Oh yeah.
Because there was him, there was Pat Freiermuth, who was the same age as Najee, and Pickens comes in, Deontay Johnson, who was a problem, and then Kenny Pickett was never supposed to be a franchise quarterback.
Never, no, dude. He was always meant to be a QB2.
Kevin Colbert drafted him, and his last draft as GM for the Steelers, and I hate him for my.
He had that one really cool play at Pitt where he did the fake slide, and that was it.
He didn't do that fake fucking slide. It's the fake slide, and the fact that he went to Pitt is the only reason the Steelers drafted him.
That's it. He was a hometown hero. That is all it was.
That being said, I'll admit it where I was wrong. I wanted the Steelers to take Malik Willis over Kenny Pickett. I will admit that was the wrong choice, but still shouldn't have made the choice anyway. Like I just wasn't.
Yeah.
We find ourselves wanting quarterbacks in really bad quarterback classes.
Yeah,
and so then I talked about before the season started about how hyped up this quarterback class was for active college football. They're all really bad right now.
Are they really?
They're all playing really bad. Arch Manning is not doing very good.
I knew he was struggling. Yeah.
Drew Aller for Penn State is struggling really bad. They just lost to UCLA, who's 0-4.
Yeah.
And Penn State was a top 10 team, so that was really bad. Cade Klubnik from Clemson is not living up to the hype that he was coming off of last season. Like the quarterback class is not looking very good.
Well, Penn State just drafted me in college football, so maybe I can bring him back.
Oh, well, hopefully. It's really bad when they fire their coach Franklin. So
yeah,
maybe. But yeah, so all the more reason now to just ride with Will Howard, man.
Yeah, man.
Willie franchise.
Speaking of the Penn State loss, it was just a bad week to be a Philly fan.
It's a horrible week to be a sports fan in Eastern Pennsylvania.
Awful, dude.
Horrible.
Phillies out, Eagles out, Penn State out.
Penn State back-to-back losses. One of them
Bad,
to,
dude.
again, an 0-4 UCLA.
Bad. Terrible. Is hockey season going on? Are the Flyers playing right now?
It starts today?
Does it really?
I think so. It starts really soon.
I keep telling myself I'm going to get into hockey.
Today is October 7th. When does hockey start? Tell me, phone. Whenever it will freaking
I said
work.
the Phillies or the Flyers? I really hope I said the Flyers.
You said the Flyers.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
You said the Phillies when we were talking about the Phillies. Yeah, I think it's going on right now.
Okay.
Penguins play the Raiders at 8 o'clock.
Oh, interesting.
We'll be able to watch it because it's
maybe this will be the year that I finally get into hockey. Probably not. I threw on one game one time when the Florida Panthers were playing, and I sat there and just watched it.
Well, the Florida Panthers are pretty good.
It was a really fun game. It was really cool. I don't remember who they were playing, but
the Penguins used to be good. They're like, and it cracks me up. They do really bad, and then right when they get eliminated, they're the best team I've ever seen.
Really?
They're going on win streaks. They're playing like phenomenal games. They're winning games that they shouldn't, but it doesn't matter because they're already eliminated. So, like, what the heck does it matter? Same thing for the Pirates. Pirates had a phenomenal late season stretch. And now we're in the postseason for the MLB, and it looks really fun. As a Pirates fan, I hope to be a part of it one day. So, but we'll see.
Maybe see. One day I'll get into baseball and know what you're talking about.
Eventually. I feel like I don't know, I'm just going to play about this for a little bit, and then we'll move on. But the Pirates have so much potential. Their pitchers are so good. Like, Paul Skeens is the best pitcher in baseball. Jared Jones had a Tommy John injury, so he was out, but he's really good. Mitch Keller is really good.
Tommy John injury is?
It's like an elbow injury.
Oh, okay.
It's like something with the elbow. Yeah.
Like a tennis
Jared Jones is really good. Mitch Keller is really good. And then they just called up a rookie or closer. Bubba Chandler's his name. He looks pretty solid this year. So, but it's like Paul Skeens can strike out, can have 8 strikeouts and give up 0 runs. But then the Pirates offense can't score. So, it doesn't matter. And it's just... It's
that
horrible,
sucks.
but they did at least fire their coach beginning of the season.
Oh,
and
did
then
they?
I think they just hired, I can't remember his name, but he was the interim manager. They didn't hire him full time.
Okay.
So maybe we'll turn things around, but the Pirates are in, next year will be year 7 of a rebuild.
Ooh. All I know about the Pirates is that PNC Stadium had those signed bricks by the people who paid a little extra to get their.
Oh
bricks
my God, that happened this season. I forgot that happened. Holy cow!
And what? Yeah. They just threw them in a landfill or something?
They threw them in a landfill, and some guy was like, "Hey, these are our bricks," and it blew up like crazy. And the bricks that people paid for.
That's awful.
None of them knew. Oh, that was so bad. And then the Roberto Clemente sign they had in right field, they got rid of it to put up a Surfside alcohol beverage ad without telling anybody.
That's so funny.
People got really mad at that, and they fixed it. And then some guy fell out of the outfield stand.
Oh my God, I saw that. Yeah,
you remember that? Yeah.
Oh my God, I actually just watched a video about that the other day. I don't remember what it was. He was underage drinking, right?
I think he was he was insanely intoxicated. Yeah,
I think he was
20.
Yeah. I thought he was right on the edge there or something. Yeah. That's crazy.
Oh, Pirates, dude. I don't know. What do you got? Year 7. We'll see how it goes. See how the draft goes. But
we'll see.
I don't freaking know. All right, I complained about Pittsburgh sports for a year and a half. All right, let's move around the league real quick. Let's bounce around. Any games that tickled your fancy this week?
Let's see.
Before
we talked about
one
the
that tickled mine.
Texans. We talked about the Broncos.
Oh! The Dolphins and the Panthers. That was a really fun game to watch.
I didn't get to watch that one, so enlighten me a little bit.
I would love to. So it opens up 17-0 at one point, Dolphins.
Oh.
And this is the Panthers insanely confuse me because there are times when Bryce Young looks phenomenal and there are times he looks like
he is the most bipolar quarterback I've ever seen.
It's insane. They put up 30-0 against the Falcons and then they get blown out by the Patriots the week prior. So now this is a game where you're all right, there was a fumble and an interception from Bryce Young early, and again, the Dolphins get up 17-0. And then the Panthers just rally. Chuba Hubbard was out, and Rico Dowell stepped into his place. Let me pull up his stats real quick. He was over 200. He was, where is he? There, 206, a touchdown. I mean, just rooming through people. It was crazy. So they're feeding him. Bryce Young then finally turns it out. He throws 2 touchdowns. Dolphins lose. And Carolina Panthers are 2-3. Along with the Kansas City Chiefs, and that's hilarious.
So, with that, is Mike McDaniel, is this his last year?
He has to be fired,
I think it has to be.
Their schedule just gets tougher.
Yeah.
Their schedule just gets tougher. They still have the Browns to play. They got the Ravens to play. They have the Bills to play twice, I think.
Yeah.
No, just once. I'm sorry.
Oh, really? I thought I could have sworn they played 2 times.
Yeah, they played week 3.
Okay.
Remember they were about to beat him, but then 2 or 3 interception.
Yep.
Late ruined it. But they got to play the Patriots again. Patriots look good. The Bucs are on the schedule.
Patriots look very good. I think McDaniel just got really lucky with having. The Dolphins have key players, obviously, but Tyreek out.
But does losing Jonnu Smith on offense really change it that much? Because even before the Tyreek Hill injury.
Jonnu Smith, last year he was a lot. He did a lot for that team. The year
Tua also looked a lot better.
Well, Tua
also just looks really bad.
Yeah, he's 4 concussions deep now. He's got to probably retire.
He doesn't look good. But, like, again, like, they have to ride with him. They gave him all this money. I don't know if they can afford to
No, they can't.
buy
They
out his
can't.
contract. And, yeah, like, Mike McDaniels, I think, is a good offensive coach, like a coordinator. But, I mean,
he's just not a good
1
head
and 4
coach.
right now.
Not a good
1
head
and
coach.
4 right now.
I think he makes bad decisions. Speaking of bad decisions, I have another game that I want to talk about a little bit that we didn't really get into. If you want to hop off of the Dolphins game.
Let me think about it real quick. Okay, yeah.
Okay, all right. I want to talk about the 49ers-Rams game.
Oh, yeah, Thursday night football. That was a solid Thursday night game.
That was a great game. Last week we did the what's it called? The tier list.
I don't know. Oh, yeah.
And I put the Rams
Yeah.
really high as far as fan bases go. And after that, fuck the Rams. I hope that they lose this whole fucking
The
thing.
49ers, I told you. 49ers filled SoFi.
You did,
Stadium.
yeah. I had to go into work the day after that, and for anybody who doesn't know, I work in a hospital, and there were so many people talking about the 49ers game. He was like, "Yeah, my 49ers did it, blah blah blah," and immediately I was thinking about that episode. Like, man, I fucked up. I fucked up.
Try to tell you, man. Try to
But
tell you.
yeah, what the fuck was Sean McVay thinking? To go for it on 4th down. What were they? Were they 4 and like 2,
4th and
3? 4, was it 4th and 1?
It was 4th and 1, and they were on like the 5 or 6.
Okay,
I
okay.
think.
With the new overtime rules, why not go for the field goal? Because let me think. Mac Jones was already dealing with some cramping of some sort. It did not look
all
like
the
he was going
bananas
to,
were there for
exactly.
man, I'm
Yeah,
telling ya.
it didn't look like he was going to go back in. I think they could have held off their backup quarterback for another drive to at least go back down for another field goal. That was the dumbest play decision I've ever made, and it also cost me $150.
Ah, there it is.
That's where a lot of the anger's coming from.
There it is. I think that's just more of like, just an aggressive decision when the offense was like, because they honestly were playing pretty solid all day.
They were.
And
They were.
Ties are boring as hell. So
They are. But I'm sorry. If I'm looking at my stat sheet as a head coach, I would rather have a tie than a loss. I really would.
boring.
It is boring. It is. It's super boring. But, like, the tie is not guaranteed. You've got a team that also wants to win with possibly a backup quarterback going in.
Who even is the backup to the backup?
No idea. No idea.
It's their third string.
Yeah. But, so exactly. Their third string was more than likely going to be playing. You've got a solid defense. Best case scenario, you get a pick. Worst case scenario, you guys tie.
What was how late was that in the game? Was there enough time to then?
They had.
I can't remember. I went to bed. I'm sorry.
Yeah, hold on. I don't remember how much time. My brain wants to say that there was 5 minutes left. So
I knew it was like kind of towards the end of overtime.
yeah,
so.
yeah. It was somewhere between 6 and 4.
Gotta go for the win. Gotta go for the win.
So yeah, I guess. And like I understand the decision, but the call itself was bad. I mean, it was pretty obvious that they were going to try and just push right down the middle.
Yeah, they were throwing it somewhere and it was incomplete. But
Yeah, like
I think Kyron Williams was running pretty well prior to that.
he was.
so.
He was running great. He was running great. That's not something else to talk about because I am thinking of the Chargers. But they're both blue. But Amari Hampton, he's out.
Amari Hampton's out.
That's what I was
and
thinking
Jaden
about.
Daniels is back.
Jaden Daniels is back, dude. They looked really good. They looked
He had,
really good.
he had a shoe problem, so he changed his cleats.
Yeah.
And he was electric since then.
He was,
so
dude.
He said afterwards, he said the back feels good. So
Jalen Hurts.
he sat out a few games, but maybe this is your MVP run that you called. For
You
Jaden
wear
Daniels.
2 different cleats, you play the best game of your life.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, knee brace is off. He said he's feeling great, and he told
Yeah.
everyone to stop saying he doesn't because he feels awesome.
If Jaden Daniels somehow miraculously gets MVP, I'm going to go back to that comment from like week 2, and I'm going to rub it in that guy's face because clearly I know ball somehow.
A little bit.
Yeah, it was definitely a good week to be a Commanders fan. Back to
Bad
Daniels.
week to be a Chargers fan. Back to
Terrible
back,
week.
bad losses.
Who knows? Maybe I was right about Herbert too.
He just looked so good the first 3 weeks.
He did. He looked great.
You know what it is? It's gotten publicized now that he's dating Madison Beer. So
That's it. He's getting nervous.
Yeah, he's getting nervous in the spotlight now because she was showing up to games now. Now it's very public.
Yep.
So now
She's
he's
talking to my
nervous.
girlfriend in the stands.
Yeah, everyone's looking at my girlfriend, man. He's like pooping his pants. They look pretty bad. But yeah, this Chargers team's in trouble because they're out Najee Harris and now they're out Amari Hampton.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what push they're going to do for a running back. I don't know if any free agents are available or you put up a trade. They're also struggling on the offensive line. They got some injuries. So and then Justin Herbert was feeling it that week. He got sacked a few times. So they're dealing with some injuries, and I don't know what Harbaugh's going to do. They got to figure something out.
I think this is going to be Chargers' downfall a little bit for sure.
It's going to hurt to get him back up. Yeah, Joe Alt, their really good left tackle, he's out, and then their right tackle on the other side is out as well with an injury. I don't know how long that one is, but I think the Joe Alt injury isn't too long. But yeah, I mean they're in trouble. 2 really really bad losses.
Yep.
I don't know, but
let's see. There's one more game that we should probably talk about. Kansas City and Jaguars, man.
Can we really quickly?
Oh, do you have another one?
I just want to highlight Tampa Bay and Seattle.
Oh yeah. Baker Mayfield's a dog, dude.
This was the biggest fuck you game for anyone that was on the coaching staff of Carolina that had Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield in the house at the same time. Because they both played awesome.
Did you see the fan heckling Baker right before the game? He just put it right on his head, dude. I mean, he's great.
Baker Mayfield,
quarterback under
380,
pressure,
2 touchdowns.
especially.
Sam Darnold, 340, 4 touchdowns. Like they both, and like Sam Darnold played awesome, but unfortunately for him, Baker Mayfield just played that much more awesome.
He was angry, dude. Shouldn't have riled him up before the game.
The Bucs are a really fun team to watch.
They are.
All 4 of their wins have come late in like kind of comeback drives, and Baker Mayfield's getting it done.
He is.
He looks really good. This also was a very aesthetically pleasing game because the Buccaneers were rocking their away
Throwbacks.
creamsicle jerseys, and then the Seahawks were rocking their throwback jerseys as well. They even had the scorebug graphic as both the throwback logos.
Yeah.
It's just a very, again, aesthetically pleasing game. Very fun game to watch.
Great.
Baker Mayfield is awesome. The Bucs are a really fun team to watch.
Oh yeah, man.
I think they're going to be really good as well.
Baker Mayfield is a fun player to watch. Period. I mean, he uses that fire, and he puts it into the game, which a lot of quarterbacks I think can't do that.
And Emeka Egbuka, the rookie wide receiver, I think he's going to run away with Offensive Rookie of the Year because he is insanely good right now.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Insanely good right now.
He is awesome.
I wanted the Steelers to take him, but
I remember.
We weren't there yet, and it wasn't Shador, so I'll take it as a win.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
That was it. I just want to say it was a very fun game to put my eyes on.
That was a good one. That was a good one. I just want to talk about how much the Chiefs suck, dude.
Monday Night Football. Let's hear it, Ben.
So Trevor Lawrence, 1, he's got that dog in him too. What a crazy last play. His foot stepped on. Slips again after already falling down. Runs it in for a touchdown.
Slipped again.
For the win, too. That was needed.
Talk about that play on the other side of it. So you see what Trevor Lawrence does. Were you watching what the defensive tackle for the Chiefs, Chris Jones, was doing?
I wasn't. No, what happened?
He was standing there like he was Mike Myers at the top of a staircase. Just didn't move. And, I don't know. I haven't seen him speak about it yet. It's only Tuesday. The game happened last night.
Right.
But I don't know if he thought he was down and he just gave up, but very much definitely could have made an effort
100%.
to try because he even ran in his direction, and Chris Jones the entire time just stands there, flat-footed, not moving. And that's not a good look. And
that's
then,
awful.
I really like Liam Cohen, head coach. I think he's finally figuring out Trevor Lawrence's potential. We talked earlier in the season that this was a big pressure year for Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, yeah.
Because, again, they paid him, they've invested in him, and he hasn't really done a whole lot. So, looking good so far. Liam Cohen, head coach, first-time head coach, really figuring this out.
He is.
And I like it.
It's definitely going to be a run.
Oh, my God. What's the Eagles head coach that won the Super Bowl? Doug Peterson.
Doug Peterson, yeah.
Doug Peterson couldn't figure it out.
That's true. I forgot he went
to Meyer couldn't figure it out.
Yep.
So
It's going to be a run between Jags and the Colts.
100%. The South, I think, is going to be a little more interesting than
South
I was anticipating. I thought
they
it
are
was going to be a
surprisingly
really boring
contenders.
division.
Yeah.
So
surprisingly
I think it's
contenders.
just those two.
Yeah. Yeah, you got nothing.
Titans got their first win.
They did.
C.J. Stroud looked good against a really bad backup defense.
Yeah, well, like I said earlier, the next 2 games are going to be real tellers for how C.J. Stroud really is. So we'll just have to see.
But with that, the Jags win. I didn't just need to talk about the standing in the AFC.
Yeah,
because it's crazy. Because but crazy in the sense of what year is it right now? Is it 2000 or is it 2025? Because I'm going to read you off. I'll go 1 through 5, and then I'll just even go through that. So number 1, you have the Indianapolis Colts.
Yep.
Then you have the Buffalo Bills, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Chargers, and then the Jags are the top 5 in the AFC right now.
Yeah.
And even
That's crazy.
going on further down than that, Denver's at 6, Patriots are at 7, Bengals are at 8, Texans are 9, Chiefs are 10.
Patriots they're starting to figure it out. Who is their head coach? I can't remember his name.
Mike Vrabel.
Yes, Mike Vrabel. He's starting to figure out Drake May a little bit.
Year 2 for Drake May is looking really good. And
it really is.
Very, very good news for anyone that's a fan of the AFC East because the Drake May, Josh Allen battle 2 times a year for the next, 10 years plus. Yeah. It's going to be really entertaining.
Oh, absolutely.
Again, their first matchup, primetime, it was a really fun game to watch.
Very good.
Really fun game
Very
to watch.
good.
I really like Drake May. And Mike Vrabel's really figuring it out over there. He was another head coach. I've already brought this up. Would have been a pretty good candidate if we fired Tomlin or Mike Vrabel, but the Patriots got it instead. But that's fine. I don't care because we're the best. But the Chiefs are at 10 right now, man. Do they sneak in? They're 0-1 in their division. Mm-hmm. They haven't won a divisional game yet.
Yeah.
In the AFC, you have the Chargers and the Broncos in their division ahead of them.
It's obviously,
the Raiders are right behind them.
Yeah. How terrible is that? That's awful.
So bad.
They could totally do it. They really could.
I think I'm still confident in them to make the playoffs, but I don't know if I'm confident in them to still win the West.
No.
I think their schedule gets easier, but
yeah, I don't know what their schedule looks like.
This is not a good start for the Kansas City Chiefs, Ben.
Who do they play next week? Ugh.
They have the Lions, who they could lose to, but then 4. But
and then they play the Raiders. If they lose to the Raiders, oh my God.
They got the Raiders, Cowboys, Texans, Titans,
Commanders,
Raiders again. They have to play the Broncos twice.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Did they?
I think they can figure it out, but winter Chiefs fans going to admit that this is just not their year. I'm waiting for that.
Never. They aren't going to because they don't know football. They said Taylor's new album came out. That's all I'm caring about. Yeah, and they talk about Travis Kelce's penis.
It does.
Pretty cool.
I heard it's not very good. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big Taylor Swift fan personally.
I'm not either. I haven't listened to it. I think the ones that are saying that are good are just their personality is liking Taylor, and I think they just can't. They don't have it in them to say it's not good. So
that makes sense.
Oh, God forbid a girl be happy and sing though. Maybe we need to have sad Taylor songs instead. 'Cause she's got some banger songs when she's sad.
That's true. That's super true. I'll give you that.
Give it to that. But whatever. Anything else for Week 5 before we dive into a little preview Week 6? Oh, you guys play Thursday night. I'm looking.
Yes, we do. Yes,
I did not know that. You're
playing the Giants, man.
Quick week coming off of Broncos.
Very quick week, and that also scares me because it's not a lot of time to figure out what's going on.
Quick turnaround weeks. Yeah, I like them for other teams. So.
Yeah, well, again, it's going to be a close game. We'll just have to see how Jackson Dart does. Besides that, again, AJ just needs to cool down a little bit, man. Just let's let the game develop and let's just see where we need to adjust, because we didn't need to adjust yet. I mean, clearly it was working before, so.
Right, but I don't know. We'll see. And then the Steelers finally open up with the division opponent. They play 1 p.m. against the Browns. I'm confident in this one, but if Dylan Gabriel dares to slice up this defense, I'm going to cry. I'll have to check the injury report as we get closer. I don't know what the status is on Calvin Austin. I know he has an injury and was sounding like he was going to be out for a few weeks.
Right.
Same thing with Jalen Ramsey with a hamstring. Sounded like he was going to be out for a few weeks. But Deshaun Elliott's back. TJ Watt's hot. Cam Hayward's hot. So we'll see. I just see what the offense needs to look like. Darnell Washington, we need to use him more.
Yes.
I saw a crazy stat that when Darnell Washington plays more than 40% of the snaps, the Steelers win. He is 6-0. The Steelers are 6-0 when he plays 40% of the snaps or more.
That makes sense. He's a good player. I mean,
like
we saw it in the tush push yesterday.
Almost
He's
like he might
bringing
be
him
the
down.
best
Or not
tight end on the
yesterday,
roster.
but last
I don't
week. I
know.
mean,
Am I crazy for saying that? Oh,
uh-oh.
there's somebody at my door. That can wait.
Ooh.
But I don't know. I kind of like Darnell Washington.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the Darnell Washington touchdown to cash. I look at it every week. Any other week 6 games that interest me? These all seem kind of boring. I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, Seahawks Jags. That could be fun.
Seahawks, Jags.
It's a 1 p.m. game that could be fun.
Let's see. Panthers,
Bucks,
Cowboys,
Niners,
maybe?
pending a healthy Mac Jones.
You will have to see. We will have to see. That would
Lions,
definitely be a good game, though.
Lions, Chiefs.
Lions,
Sunday
Chiefs will
night.
be good.
Oh, 2 Monday night games?
Again?
Oh,
I'm
that's
tired of that,
disgusting.
dude. I'm so tired of that.
Bills,
I get to watch
Falcons, and
one
then
until I get sleepy.
The Bears and Commanders. That one could be a good Monday night game.
I was just about to say that one could be good. I think Commanders will hopefully
Last time
beat them,
the
but-
Bears and Commanders, they played last year, and if you remember the Hail Mary play,
Oh, yeah.
that was on primetime, and the
Yep.
Commanders won. And then the Bears then went winless the rest of the season after that.
They play on Tuesday.
That's not true.
That's what this
Monday,
says.
October 13th.
What the fuck? This is Tuesday, October 14th at 1:15.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at okay, this is the Google. It's not like the AI, but it gives you the rundown of each week.
Oh, you got to use your noggin, Ben. You're getting robbed of your critical thinking falling for AI, dude.
I just
Getting
let my
robbed
computer
blind.
do everything for me. It's awesome.
No, dude, no. But, all right, that's my week 6 prediction. I'm loving the Steelers at home against the Browns.
Yep.
I think this defense is going to give Dylan Gabriel some nightmares. And
I'm
then
hoping.
Maybe we see Shador, and then he gets even more nightmares.
He quits
I have to
football.
see with the offense. I want to see who steps up for Calvin Austin. I am just so, not at all confident in Roman Wilson.
Yeah.
Just not. He didn't do anything last year, has yet to do anything this year, and people keep saying, oh, give him time. That just means he's not ready.
Right.
And
No,
I hate
absolutely.
that. Meanwhile, this random guy, Ben Skaratnik, is the dude knows that he probably shouldn't be on an NFL roster, but he just tries so damn hard. And he's solid on special teams.
Really?
He's made some plays on special teams. And I think he has 1 touchdown this year.
Oh, really?
I think.
Okay.
I
mean,
could
that's-
and then let's get Darnell involved, man.
Absolutely. I want
I'm
to see more of those
seasoned.
touch pushes, man.
I'm slamming money in Darnell Washington anytime touchdown this Sunday.
We'll see if
I'm
it
locking
is.
it in.
All right.
I'm locking it in.
Well, with that, we are coming up over an hour, so we should probably call it here, I would say.
Fine. Do that little gun noise.
But that is another week of NFL football. We will see you guys next week. Fubia, you got any closing statements?
Get ready for Perk Rogers, baby. He's just getting started.
If I
got
hear
the tags on this still, just in case.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I hear that you're gonna return that, I swear.
I will. And if he does really bad against the Browns, we lose. I'm not wearing this because very superstitious. I have to continue to wear my colorless
You gotta
TJ
wear
Watt
it. Yep,
jersey.
you gotta wear the
I've worn
Watt
the last
jersey.
2 weeks, and I've worn it the last 2 weeks. So I'm going to wear it until I can't, and then I'll never wear it again. But I'm between this or my Zach Frazier jersey. Those are next on the roster. They're
I
next
understand.
up.
Hey, the Frazier
Next up.
jersey is pretty tough.
It's really cool.
Pretty tough.
So, and he's really tough.
Well, with
Stud.
that, thank you guys for listening, watching, whatever you're doing now. Now that we got video episodes up on YouTube and Spotify. So check us out. Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcast, Instagram, Twitter. Those should be TikTok.
Maybe
Apple Podcast. We're going to get it.
Definitely on TikTok. We're there a lot.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
Instagram.
Absolutely. But thank you guys for listening. Stay loud. Stay proud. We'll see you next week.
Let's go Steelers! Bye.